Today's podcast is brought to you by Howler Head Whiskey. You can check them out at howlerhead.com, a handcrafted, award-winning, 80-proof Kentucky straight bourbon. And listen, damn it, it's got the flavors of banana. You like MMA, you like Dana White, you like the UFC. Let's support them, baby. Get the bourbon, get the Howler Head Whiskey, the only whiskey you will find at Fury Fighting Championships. HowlerHeadWhiskey.com, howlerhead.com.
And now, Houston, Texas, make some noise because the time for talk is over. It's time to unleash the Fury.
What are those?
He's rocking those classic dad shoes.
These are fucking Yeezys, baby.
The one day we all wear J's and
The Yeezys.
dad shoes.
These are my space shoes, man.
I know those are dope.
Those are one of my favorite everyday shoes.
Oh no, I need another pair. Actually,
Hey, shout out Space City Collective for the amazing hookups on all of. Shut up! Amazing hookups on all of our shoes, as well as giving out some awesome bonuses to our guests. Please proceed now, Diego.
Keeping your feet fresh.
Say, Diego.
Space City Collective.
You know, every time I wear these sneakers, I get compliments. For real.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. From yourself?
Thank
or?
you. No, just strangers walking.
Hey, shout out to the new UFC superstar who just joined us in the live chat. Markel Medeiros just joined us, baby.
What's up? This thing is making too much damn noise.
Hey, congratulations, Markel, on that big win this past
That's one of those guys I miss watching fight on our Fury matchup, our Fury cards, man.
Markel, that bottle right.
When was his last one? Denver?
Markel said, "Send him some whiskey."
I think he got called up after the Denver
Dana, you
fight.
hear that, Dana? Send Markel some
Hey,
bottles.
Dana needs.
Yeah,
to
hey,
send him a bottle.
we all need some Howler Heads sent to us, man. We're like running on empty over there.
No, we got some now.
That bottle's running
We
on
just
fumes.
forgot.
Hey, shout out to my guy, the Balance Guru, in the live chat as well. Trying to get him set up with that debut fight with us over here. Look at that Texas Live Oak vodka.
That's what I want.
Markel, you like vodka? We'll get you some vodka out there. And shout out to the champ, 125 champ, Paris Moran in the house.
Paris.
On the
Hell
live
yo,
chat.
he's fighting coming up soon, right? March?
Hey, also shout out to our. Oh, never mind, that's the wrong guy. I was going to give somebody a shout out. And I realized it's the wrong name.
Yeah, it was the wrong Jacob Silva. It's
the wrong.
It's not that guy.
Silva. Oh my!
It's his landscaper, Jacob Silva.
What is going on, guys? How are y'all doing
Oh,
today?
man, another day in paradise, my friend. Fresh off that Fury Challenger Series 11 fire. How about that one?
Solid, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, we only ended up with 10 fights, which is low for us, but still
I would
a
love
solid night of fights.
10 every show.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. I
If I
mean,
could figure out how to make 10 last, and that's it.
yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
I would love that.
Markel, DM me that address. I'll get you that Live Oak vodka request done for you. Shout out to our amazing sponsors.
You like that?
Texas Live Oak.
You want one of these hoodies? Too
get-
bad it's exclusive.
Hoodie with Borrego on the back.
I'm the only one who can rock this hoodie. Exclusive.
Yeah, it's easy to be exclusive when you're the only one that gets one, man.
Oh, I got one.
Well, fuck you too.
Yeah, hey, man, it was funny. A lot of the feedback I got from this weekend's card
Solid,
was
man.
people thought this was a regular Fury card.
Solid.
It was because of the fighters that we had on this card.
Yeah,
when
man.
we first started Challenger Series, the whole thought was guys below 5 fights. That's so hard to do with our roster. It is so hard to guys with just 5 fights. We had a bunch of amazing debuts on this card. But what about the main event, man? Adam Smith returning off of double hip replacement.
Incredible, man.
Not just one.
He didn't come back to an easy fight.
No. I mean, he came back and took
Came back to one of our top prospects,
undefeated prospect.
Yajier Del Valle. There you go.
I was burping at the same time, dog. My bad.
Oh, wow.
And I was reading
I was
Jason.
watching you hold your breath.
Yeah, Jason Castillo said recently, I guess he's waiting on his Fury hat. Look, he's got. Well, I got one of those somewhere. I think.
Yeah. No Fury hat. No Fury hat.
Wayne gets nothing.
Hey, but you know what? I got a dope ass private label backpack that holds
right.
all
You know
my
what else
stuff.
he got? A badass fucking letter jacket.
That's right.
Yeah, I did
You know
get
what else
that.
He's got 3 letters in front of his name. Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I got
man.
none of that.
Famer.
That's dope. That's
I
dope.
got none of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want one of those jackets.
Well, I don't deserve it. I mean, if it makes you feel any better.
Hey, so back to that main event. Yadier quickly. Man, there was a little exchange back and forth. Did Yadier get cut? I couldn't.
Yes, he did.
wasn't
Yeah,
cut, right. Okay.
Yeah. He got a little cut.
So Smith came out. They banged for a second, and then Adam went for that takedown. And usually you don't see a finish with that type of guillotine from that position. Usually the guy gets down, they kind of pop out. But Yadier did a great job of walking his legs up, and Adam is an accomplished black belt as well, too. So shout out to Yadier with that finish. Now he ends up 6-0.
Took him a minute and 6.
Minute and 6
in the first round to get that done.
He came out with a flying knee.
How cool was that? Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was awesome to see him run out there, hit up the flying knee. Hey guys, in that live chat, share the live chat. Let's get some more people in here. Shout out to Jacob Silva, joining us. Dirty Dez,
Another Hall of Famer
is here. The other part of the Hall of Fame, Jacob Silva.
I know.
Join us in the live chat as well.
Yeah, I saw something. Somebody online was saying something about something in November for the Hall of Fame.
For who?
Oh no,
the UFC.
No, I know what you're talking about. It was an article that was written. Nice guy. He just got some factual.
Yeah.
Wrote about them.
Yeah, about when like.
Yeah, you heard
you
heard my shoulder, dog.
He says something along the lines of Jacob Silva making a case for a Hall of Fame bid or something like that.
Yeah,
he was like inducted a couple weeks ago. Did you miss that show?
He also.
But hey, it was a great article, man. He's a good writer.
Shout out. It's John Noriega at MMA is Life.
Yeah, MMA is Life, man. Very passionate.
So what he said was he suggested back in November that we start a Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He was suggesting.
Well, we already knew who we were putting in the Hall of Fame. We were just waiting on jackets and stuff to get in.
Speaking of jackets, Jacob, I ain't seen you put your jacket on, man. Send us a picture. I got to see how it looks.
The only
we need to bring him on as a guest, man. We got to call him for him at work. Is sick or something.
You don't drink.
That's fine. You don't.
No, it's not fine.
Lauren Murphy doesn't drink.
Yes,
She's
she
on
does.
the podcast.
Hey, top 155.
Well, she didn't drink that day.
Tracy Reader
in the house. Hey, shout out to your boy Eric Anders joining us in the house right now.
Hey, yo.
Thank you always for the support.
Great name.
UFC superstar.
Great name.
Yeah, phenomenal guy too, man. Great dude. We're trying to work with some.
He spells it the right way though, with a K at the end, I think, doesn't he?
Trying to get out.
ERYK.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get out there to possibly Alabama. Put together a card out there. He says he's got a bunch of fighters and some other gyms out there as well. So, it could be another state we head out to.
Where would we go in Alabama? Like Mobile,
Birmingham.
Boom. All right, there we go.
Or Birmingham. Mobile would be cool. Like down by the beach.
What kind of food they got?
I think it's a little further.
Beach food.
They got seafood.
Golf shrimp.
No thanks.
Hey, Eric.
It's keto. What? It's
Jacob
keto.
said, get him on in a weekend. He's busy.
Nah, we don't
he's a
do
busy
weekends.
working man.
Can't do it.
Sorry, Jacob. You out of luck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekends we kind of got these little things called shows
Every week.
going on.
Yeah.
Hey, so we had an awesome main event. A co-main event as well. The Goose.
Man, what a fight, dude. What a fight.
I didn't expect. So Devin Dixon, I didn't know a whole lot about Devin Dixon. I knew that he had a great record. I knew that he was a good wrestler from what I knew. But I also, we all have some personal experience when it comes to the Goose. Phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal jiu-jitsu, and lately a cracker of a striker, man.
Yeah, man. He's got the hands. Who knew?
Two fights in a row he came out, and this fight as well. One thing I have to say, dude, have you ever seen someone be happier in a cage? Outside of Mahul.
No, he's having
outside
fun.
of Mahul, but like
He's
you ever
having
seen?
fun.
Hey, him and Mahul, like they could contend for that happiest guy in the cage a title, man.
Laughing
Hey,
and smiling.
Bruce got some new people in his life.
Bruce gets popped in the
Dude
face
got
and he's
some
smiling
new
about
people
it.
in his life.
You know
I don't
what I'm
know.
What are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if things
Is that for public
are
consumption?
public consumption.
Are we supposed to be
Hey,
talking about
Bruce,
that on the podcast?
If you're happy, we're happy, baby.
That's it, baby.
Just
Is Bruce the Goose on the live feed on IG?
Hey, Bruce isn't. He's not on the live feed. But man, him and Dixon.
Mia Raw Graw, is she on there?
Oh, Karan. Hey, Karan just put all smiley faces. Karan knows what's going on.
There you go.
Shout out to Karan Reed.
Y'all behave yourselves.
Just clean the match, y'all. You be all right. Yeah. But hey, phenomenal fight. These two guys threw down. Very exciting fight. And I don't think anybody would have guessed that Bruce would have been the one to get submitted.
Yeah, man. What a win for Devin
He
Dixon.
went out on his shield, man.
He did.
Lights
he did.
out.
You know, and I heard TJ DeSantis, shout out to TJ DeSantis, came out and did some amazing work with us for the commentary team this weekend. I'm excited.
Not a margarita guy, though.
Not a margarita guy.
But that's okay.
Not a margarita guy. But he was fun to hang out with. Had
Yeah,
a good
man.
time. MMA line movers said Whitehead versus Botris would be fire. Down the road. You got one guy that's got one fight.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet. But possibly down the road. We'll get to Lester's debut here in just a few minutes as well. But Devin Dixon put his name firmly in competition for like working towards a title shot. You know, we had a big fight for Bruce lined up next. Yeah. And he threw a wrench into that. Like he threw a big wrench into that fight. And I think when you look at skill set wise, I mean, Devin Dixon is clearly doesn't care doesn't worry about striking.
No, man.
Phenomenal wrestling. To take Bruce down the way he did, I was shocked.
I didn't expect it, man. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of fights to make.
And at 6-1, you know, like you said, man, he's firmly in that title hunt, man.
Firmly in the title hunt. Yeah, it'll be fun to see where this 155 division goes. And then we had our feature fight of the night was Murphy and Hatley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hometown boy Michael Murphy here. Is it Murder Murphy now?
Yeah, Michael Murder Murphy's not the hero anymore. He's not there. He's Murder.
He's
Michael Murder Murphy. Yeah,
I love watching Michael Murphy fight.
Me too.
It's a funner name to announce.
Who do y'all want to see Mike fight next?
Yeah, give us some ideas in there.
Throw me a 55 on there and let
Please
me know.
don't put somebody who's got like one fight.
Give me somebody that's got some fights, guys.
Hey, shout out to Solo Hatley. Hatley did a great job coming into somebody else's backyard and put on a great performance.
On a week,
played that spoiler role, to a T, man. Improves to 12-8.
Yeah, proved to 12-8. A fun fight. Back and forth. It was a close decision. I can't honestly say that I have an opinion on the decision because I didn't watch enough of that fight. It was
a split.
Yeah, it was a split. You want the breakdown who did what?
Yeah.
So Ryan Thompson scored at 29-28 for Hatley. Chance Williams scored at 29-20 for Murphy, and Danielle Guevara 29-28 Hatley.
I don't know. Jacob Silva said Colton should be next to fight Michael Murphy.
Does he still fight?
I don't disagree.
Is he?
I like that.
Is he digging into our messages?
Yeah.
What you doing, Jacob?
Come on, Jacob. That's a good
I thought Colton England retired, man. Where's he been?
No, he's not retired. He's just, getting bigger. I don't know. He's doing something.
I think that's a good fight.
Yeah.
I think Macklin and Colton, Murphy and Colton.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset with Devin Dixon and Colton.
Devin Dixon and Colton. Tracy Reeder and Colton.
I wouldn't be upset
they all
with
make
Bruce,
sense.
Bruce Whitehead and Colton.
Bruce and Colton.
Now, I mean, coming off of a loss.
Y'all are just naming Tater McSpadden and Colton.
I mean,
just naming
the
everybody,
reason we say it is because Colton has the ability.
Yeah,
he's got the skill to fight with any of those.
Colton is at the top of the division when you look at his record. When you look at
his accolades, where he's been.
Yeah, where he's been. He's easily at the top of the division, and some of these guys, are earning. I mean, like you look at Tedrick Macklin, who's 6-0.
Yeah,
like he's earned the right to go.
I mean, you look at Tedrick and Devin Dixon, 6-0 versus 6-1.
I mean, look at we haven't even mentioned
Cody
UFC
Steele.
Fight Pass's like prospect of the year to watch, Cody Steele.
He's 5-0. So we got a 5-0 in Cody, a 6-0 in Macklin, a 6-1 in Devin Dixon. 7-2 or 7-1 in Hector Signs.
7-1.
7-1 in Hector Signs.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Even Tracy Reeder's 7-3.
Tracy Reeder's 6-2, 7-3, something like
7-3.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, there's plenty of fights out there for Colton. We will.
Bruce Whitehead.
We will put something together soon and let you guys know what the next matchup for these guys will be. It's not easy. Sometimes, look, as many of you are putting in the chat, there's a lot of great matchups to be made. The problem is that we don't just look at, hey, what's the fire matchup to make today? We look at where will this do for this person's career and how do we get this person here? Because again, our job is to not put one person out of those 155ers into the UFC. It's all of them into the UFC.
Yeah.
So, we do our best to try and make sure that we are guiding careers along with putting together amazing fights. What was the fight before that? I don't have my card in front of me because I'm staring at the chat.
Lehman versus Kennard.
Talking
about-
Man,
3-0, 4-0 now.
Sean Kennard, 3-0, and he's 34, 35 years old, somewhere in that range. He made his call out to Mick, which was pretty cool. Hey Mick, I'm ready to go. Call me up if you need it. 3-0, undefeated. Not easy to match. A lot of guys now don't want to match him because you don't kind of know
the beard.
You don't. The beard is scary.
It's the beard.
It's a scary look.
Where do you punch if you're looking for the
shout
chin?
out to Shane Lehman in a little over a week.
If you had that beard, I'd be trying to punch you in the neck, thinking your chin's. What if you got a long chin?
Hey, shout out to
If you go for the rear naked choke, you're going to be aiming too low. That beard.
Just speaking
it's like
about
camouflage.
Hops on Hector Signs jumping in as well.
Hey, yo.
Jumping in. My guy, James J. Mez.
Hi, Mez.
Hi, Mez. Ramon hopping in. The TMF.
74 different pronunciations for James Ramon.
Oh, man. There's so many ways to say it. And I never get it right no matter how
James
I do
fighting here next week.
That's a banger of a fight.
It's a great fight.
It's a great fight.
That's
we'll
a great
break that one.
fight, man.
We'll break that one down next week.
We'll break that one down in just a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it down today.
Top Gun Kennard picking up the win, 139 in round number 2, tapping out with the rear naked choke.
Also picking up the Kimura tattoo performance of the night. Hey, Dirty Daz, sign my man Eduardo Guzman. I've been trying.
I'm working on it.
We've been trying. Hit us up.
I want Dez.
I want Daz too.
Yeah.
She busy though.
I know.
She busy.
She is.
Yeah, but hey, we're ready. We're ready for Guzman to get him out there. TMF champ, what's up, my guy?
Dowlett Karamola taking on Oliver Jimenez.
Hey, shout out. Awesome job on saying that name, dude. I could not say that name.
I
Y'all
did
expect that guy to come out? He's Kazakhstan.
Nope.
All striking.
Nope. Didn't expect
He's
that
ready
at
to
all.
fucking rock again.
Didn't expect that at all.
Yep.
He's ready to go. I actually offered him a fight.
Came in 1-0, improves to 2-0 over Oliver Jimenez.
Now, there was a little bit of controversy at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
I can say that I have not seen. I've only seen the eye. Oliver's eye definitely looks like he got a deep finger in his eye.
Ugh.
But I don't know. I don't know if it was a punch and into his eye. Oliver is a super tough fighter. He's not one to just kind of fold up.
Fake an injury at the end of a fight.
But he was definitely compromised, and Dowlett did exactly what he needed to do. He jumped on it.
Yeah. Referee Patrick Patlon did not jump in, did not say, hey, he was poked in the eye. So
He didn't.
Dowlett went in to finish the job, and he got it done.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Hey, shout out to UFC superstar Adrian Yanez joining us in the chat right now, as well as Mana Boy. Man, it's
Hey,
All
Jim,
good
where's
friends of
Cam at?
Fury.
hey, where is Cam at?
Come on.
Yeah, is Cam Smotherman going to jump on the live?
Hey, our
Get on there, Cam.
Hey, Christy,
Call me.
Our own Christy said it did look like that. It was an eye poke for sure.
And she had a
thought
good
it was like
vantage
that.
point. Yeah.
It's the three
Yeah.
stooges.
Chrissy said 3 fingers to the eye.
You got to get that hand up in between right there and block it like that. Come on now.
Yeah, no, Christy was about 3 o'clock to it. She would have had a good vantage point on that eye poke.
Christy don't know.
Yeah. Christy doesn't know. Christy doesn't know.
Just like Scotty don't.
Who was before that?
Yeah, Tater McSpadden and the debuting Lester Bottrace Jr.
Hey, look, Tater is not an easy debut. I
No,
mean, when
no,
you look
not
at
at all. 1-1.
2 fights Tater had before us with us was Bruce Whitehead and Shaquem. He fought the TMF champ.
That's what was so impressive about what Lester Jr. did.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he went in there and got a finish for his debut.
Hey, your boy
It's a tough guy.
Cameron Smotherman just joined.
Yeah, Lester Bottrace picked
Cam,
it up
call
with
me, man. Quit bullshit.
141 in the first round, tapped him out with an
Start
arm
typing.
bar.
We got fights. to
That
talk
was
about.
yeah.
The babyface killer.
Take me to get a margarita.
Where
Why you ghosting everybody, babyface?
the ceiling on Lester Bottrace is so high.
He's like 21 or some shit.
21 years old. He's already got, I don't know, 70 fights.
Been around the
Dude's
world.
He's literally
Been around the world. Yeah, man.
and fought. And he's such a hard matchup for everyone because like his wrestling is perfect for MMA. Like he sets up his takedowns very well. And then you don't usually see in MMA anyway successful armbar finishes. Guys get mount and they either pound it out or they make the mistake and they go for the armbar and you lose the position. That happens more than the finish.
Right.
And to finish Tater in the way that he did, That was super. The kid looks exactly what he looks like, a damn seasoned vet as a pro debut. Now you're talking about a kid who, since he was a baby, came out watching his dad fight.
You're talking about a kid who's been beating up his dad for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to the old man.
Lester
Old
Senior,
decrepit old man.
He was. Well, we were at weigh-ins the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll tell him if he does something bad. I'll be like, hey, you're grounded." He's like, "If you want to be grounded."
Yeah.
Is that okay? Is that okay if you're
to be
grounded?
Like,
We have to have rules, right?
I love it.
shout
I
out
love
to
it.
Lester, man. I love that dude too.
Yeah. Before that one, we had Garrett Foster taking on the Dragon, Zach Borrego. 0-2.
Yeah.
Garrett Foster taking on Zach Borrego, stepping in. 150 in the first round. Zach Borrego gets the dub.
Garrett Foster took this fight on less than a week's notice. And
He just likes to fight.
yeah, he loves to fight.
Told to put him on Dallas.
I messaged him and I was like, hey man, I got a fight that's not in your weight class. And it's next week. He was like, let me
Typical
make sure.
promoter
He's like,
shit.
yeah, dude, I mean, I feel bad, but
That's the type of
But
shit.
sometimes
that
that's the way to unfold.
it
man.
is.
Promoter
100%.
asked me, "This is a great fight for you.
Oh,
Only 2 weight classes up."
luckily,
yeah.
I can guarantee that if you look at when either Eric and I reach out to you, we're generally like, hey, listen, this isn't a great fight, but I have to do my duty and try to keep this guy on the card.
Right.
And
If you're interested,
yeah, and Garrett's like, let me talk to make sure I can get over work real quick. Half an hour later, he's like, all right, I'm in.
What a guy, man.
And made the drive down here, showed up,
Great
and
guy.
the easiest, nicest guy to work with.
Easy.
And,
He's
I
from
felt-
Dallas, so
yeah,
I mean,
he had to step in there with the Dragon, who picked up 2 wins in 2 weeks. So I mean, Zach Borrego now goes up to 6-3.
yeah, 6-3 after that one.
yeah, he's looking for a main event in San Antonio.
He's looking.
Yeah, he called you out, man. He ain't hollered at Dana, Mick Maynard. He said Eric Garcia put me on the main event in my hometown.
He said, "You one arm bitch, like, get out here and give me that main event slot."
I'm gonna give it to him.
Hey, also
You heard it here first.
We had the debut of another former Fury amateur champion, Michael White.
Yeah, the flyweight phenom picking up the win with a tap out with a rear naked choke, 3-13 in round number 1 over Angelo Trujillo.
Against another guy who is not easy to finish.
He just knocked someone out in bare knuckle.
yeah.
Like
7-fight pro.
You go back and you watch
fought Josh Van.
You watch Trujillo.
Yeah.
He fought him. He fought Oscar Herrera.
He's fought some guys
Like,
with experience.
he's had some scraps and some fun fights. So he's super tough. And I think both of these fights, the Batras fight and the Michael White fight, speak to how important our amateur system is. And not just, amateur fighting in general. I mean the Fury amateur system, because those guys
Is that kind
had-
of like Militich fighting system?
yeah,
Same
right.
thing.
No, yeah. Those guys,
Cousins, distant cousins.
R.I.P. Those guys,
That
Batras
guy who
and Michael
TKO'd
White.
Mike Jackson?
I think it didn't
Mike
he?
Jackson got the W on that.
Well, I only
Yeah.
seen the pictures.
Oh, he saw the
Well, I saw video. I didn't see the picture. I saw a lot of video.
Mike Jackson got that W. Come on now,
Mike
Come on.
Mike got the dubs in almost all his fights.
He's got almost all of them.
In the big shows. Shit.
Where the hell was
I mean,
All right, hey,
Hey,
Shout out Mike Jackson.
if your record consists of victories over Pat Miletich and CM Punk, man, you're doing something right in life, aren't you?
hey, listen, those are Hall of Famers.
Those are fucking good names.
Hall of Fame.
Hey, I can't lie.
Yeah,
Like those dudes got good names.
Hey, man.
Hey, he gets to retire with a lot more than
a lot more than a lot of people.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
everybody complaining about him.
Oh, boy.
doesn't have those victories.
No.
exactly.
No, they don't, and they don't have his chops as an internet troll either.
They don't.
So just man, just leave him
They
alone.
don't.
Just
Shout-
leave him alone unless
shout
you're
out to my
ready.
guy. Shout out to my guy.
Unless you're ready to get owned, just leave Mike Drew Jackson alone. You know.
So-
He's sue your ass.
I don't know about that, man. We're boys. You ain't suing me. Shit.
Okay. All right.
Going back to our amateur series, it's important because
Eric hasn't even had any alcohol, man.
the walk that Michael White and Lester made the other night for their pro debuts was the same walk they've made. They've been through the sparks. They've been through the big
That shit looks
Oh,
badass too in the
does look
photos
badass.
and the
but they've already experienced
Right.
what it's like to fight as a pro, as an amateur, which
only
look,
thing that changed was the time. 3 minutes.
yeah, look,
And
you
neither one
can
of them
go,
needed
you can go and fight in these other amateur places. Amy Cage Combat versus Amy Fury. Who better? Oh, that's from Jacob Silva.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, honestly though,
Cage Combat was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a lot of
the
talent.
experience.
A lot of talent came out of there.
The experience is very different.
No doubt.
Bring
Jacob on the damn podcast.
I mean, Jacob Silva, like
a lot to say.
You have to do it on a Sunday.
The first Cage Combat was in your backyard, right? In your barn?
Rich really makes people believe that.
Dude,
shit.
I put up that one post. I put up a post. It was a couple of years ago.
It was a barn dominium. It was a luxury barn dominium.
It was like a
okay?
generic picture that he found on Yahoo.
It was some like random, it was backyard wrestling. Is what it was.
Yeah.
And dude, people started congratulating us
because he put the tech port, the next one.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow.
From here to here.
Now, and they're like, man, you guys worked so hard. Yeah. And they're tagging Eric. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta let this
Hey, listen,
run.
man, even the Humble Civic Center was nice though. Like,
yeah, I mean,
that wasn't a bad place to start.
That is not a bad place to start, and not just anybody can start up at a Humble Civic Center.
No, Jacob Silva is one of the guys who can attest to this. There have been plenty other amateur promotions that have come through town, and we've seen them fight in bars, in soccer stadiums, not stadiums, like soccer buildings, where the lights didn't work, the fans didn't work. To start at the Humble Civic Center is a place where most people can never even do a pro show, let alone get an amateur show.
Well, we did see somebody try it last year at some point to teach Eric a lesson, and he put on like glorified pillow fights out there.
I wasn't involved in that.
I just saw some bullshit online.
I seen Joe Solis.
It looked like light sparring.
Joe Solis was there.
Was he
at that event? I'm sure he had to referee or judge or something.
Yeah, I mean, the state still is going to be the regulators of that. I mean, you're going to have all the same people that are usually out at our events are going to have to be at that one. And
I don't know.
I don't know the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I do.
Rich knows him, so he doesn't want to put anybody on blast. Okay, I got it.
Man, I don't.
Yeah, I don't want to say no name.
I'm not trying to downplay anybody. I just think there's a mass. I am trying to downplay everybody. There is a massive difference.
This is the pettiest guy I know, next to like Christian Sutton or Mike Jackson, but third pettiest guy I know.
In what we do versus what everybody else does.
Somebody posted a name right there. Shout out Gage Harper.
Hey, we are.
Hey, listen, real quick, while I got Gage Harper on here, he's got a massive after party coming to Fuego.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned for that flyer, Gage. We're gonna hook you up, baby.
March. February 18th.
Next week.
Backseat MMA. When are you going to do something about the shitty Texas referees or judging? We have nothing to do with it.
Hey, we're going to fire them. Thank you for bringing that up. We're going to fire them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Done.
There's literally nothing that we can do about it as a promotion.
And while we're at it, we're going to shut down the IRS, and we're going to impeach the president and all kinds of other stuff, too, since we've got that kind of stroke.
Here's our option.
Yes, we do.
If we don't...
What are you going to do about the Texas judging, Diego?
Go fucking arrest him.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, man. You got a badge. You got a badge and a gun.
Let's set up a sting.
Tell me which vehicles they drive.
Gun cracker running things under his thumb. Let's go, man.
And,
hey, shout out.
Give me some white powder.
TJ DeSantis joining us in the live right now. TJ, once again, man, fucking amazing job this weekend.
Yeah, hey, TJ DeSantis loves a good sweaty margarita, from what I hear.
They also got some snappy ass hot dogs at this.
Thank you, TJ.
Hey, TJ does have a kick-ass wrestling podcast. Forgive me for a second here. It's called The Lapsed Fan. You really have to check it out. I'm going to forward you the
Backseat MMA
one he sent to me.
No, you're wrong, man. I know you say I know it's not them, but they can talk shit to them, take their job seriously. No, we actually can't. What ends up happening is we talk shit, and it becomes a harder working relationship for us. I want you to do this. I want you to go to your job and tell your supervisor / boss, person who oversees what you're doing, that fuck off, you don't know what you're doing. And see if your job gets easier. Yeah. It doesn't. It doesn't work.
You don't get a promotion? No. They don't lose their job and you get a promotion?
You're regulatory.
No. You don't get to pick who your boss is going to be?
You're gone.
You don't.
Oh, damn.
I mean.
God damn, pal.
Here's our options. Not do Texas MMA.
Nah,
that's the option. That's the only option.
Let's go to Puerto Rico.
We are Texas MMA.
We are. Just say go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Diego really wants to go to Puerto Rico.
Backseat, I don't have a job. My job is making tons of cash on free MMA other promotes. Hey, congratulations, man.
That's amazing.
That's great,
man. Yeah, fantastic.
That's great.
Keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
So the Lapsed Fan podcast, TJ DeSantis, you got to check it out, man. the initial podcast TJ forwarded me on the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania 3. These guys like break into the Pontiac Silverdome, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's worth the listen, man. I'll forward it to you.
So
You got to check it out.
You're telling me I hung out with TJ DeSantis and he didn't bring up pro wrestling one time.
Hey, man, were you at Papacitos on Friday night?
No, I took him to shove hot dogs down his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out.
You took him to swallow wieners.
I took him to Wieners and Losers, baby. On
Hey, you're not going to be on TJ DeSantis' Christmas card
What the
list.
fuck you got going on behind me, Diego?
What in the hell is going on, man? We got
What
ghost
is
hunters
this?
going on back here?
What are we watching?
Man.
What is this, Diego? What are you doing?
Is this your porn?
stupid questions.
Diego, what's in that guy's eye?
What are we supposed to be watching?
What are we supposed to be watching?
I don't know.
Anyhow, yeah, you're not going to be on TJ DeSantis' Christmas list, man, taking him to eat hot dogs after we took him to
What a
Papacitos.
bunch of bullshit.
Just saying, man. He had the best tacos he ever had in his life.
You know what?
Friday
your
night.
performance was average at best in TJ while you were here with
TJ did a great job.
Nah,
Hey,
he kicked ass.
hey,
man.
I'll see him back here pretty
Hey, speaking of another great performance, Dimas Chapas and Romel Castellanos.
Yeah, the chef picking up the win.
Demas, man, yeah.
Great win for the chef. Great to see him bounce.
And shout
back.
out to Romel, man. He was actually
TKO
supposed to
in the
fight
second
on the
round.
amateur card next week.
Yeah. Stepped
And
up.
His teammate fell out. He stepped up and took that pro spot.
Dude,
man.
stepped up.
Made his
Looked
pro
good.
debut.
Looked
He did-
good.
He did look good. He's
Dude,
tough.
what about
He's got a bright future.
is
for
it
sure.
Or Pineda? How do you say the last name?
Yeah,
That
or
fucking
Pineda.
kid is just-
Dude.
He's already hit me up, too.
Alex De La Cruz and Orma, they could have been on the fucking main.
Yeah,
they could
man.
have- that was a great fight.
And that was the opening bout.
Yeah, De La Cruz with a split decision win to kick things off for us
Listen.
on the prelims.
German is fucking tough, bro.
Herman.
Whatever. Him too. Hey, he's a badass. So you know,
Yeah, he is, man. Both of those guys,
Justin
man.
Longoria has one draw on his record, and that's who it's to.
TJ, first of all, I can be very proud about my pro wrestling knowledge. Had I known, Diego, you just move the live camera. It's just on Eric's nuts now.
What's up, fella?
Hey, you got to move it just on
man.
Eric's nuts, dog. What are you doing?
Wow.
And then,
Let me make him look bigger.
Hey, we got a fight in the audience here. We got Cameron Smotherman says Papacitos is mid. That Gringos is way back.
Come on, come
What?
on, Cameron.
Okay, hey, man, look, maybe Papacitos isn't somebody's favorite Mexican restaurant or Tex-Mex, and that's fine. But to sit here in our collective faces and say Gringos is better than Papacitos, I can't make 135.
Listen, I gotta say,
I can't make 135, but man, hey, them's fighting words.
My guy is one of the owners of Gringos. It's pretty good.
It is
it's pretty
good.
It's not bad.
I'm not saying it's bad,
Papacitos is hard to beat.
but I'm just saying exactly, man.
Papacitos, bro.
I like Gringos a lot.
I go to Papacitos 3 times.
But we don't have
Only people beating Papacitos is your abuela.
Hey, shout out
That's
to
it.
TJ DeSantis said Fury Challenge Series 11 was the best MMA card I've called in the last 5 years.
Oh wow.
Wow,
Hey,
damn.
man,
Thank
I
you, TJ.
sincerely appreciate that, TJ.
did
For
a
those who
fantastic
don't know, in the chat, go give TJ DeSantis a follow. Does tons of stuff for UFC Fight Pass. Has some amazing
Man, he
podcasts.
posted a lot.
He
Yeah.
did. Yeah, he did. Y'all need some.
Has
Big
his extra
fan.
rounds on UFC Fight Pass.
I'm a big fan, sir.
Go check him out. He brought a lot of value to that event.
He
man.
did. He did.
Yeah, shout out TJ for sure.
Y'all need some Colombian food in y'all's life. I mean, probably fucking delicious. I don't know, Julian.
Who's offering Colombian
give
food?
Give me
we
a
need
recommendation.
We need a lunch spot today.
Look, don't just tell me food. Tell me where to go to get it. Hey, there is Bun Slut right up the street.
That's a truck.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Bun
That doesn't do
slut.
very-
Bun Slut. They got dripped birria tacos right there.
Oh, dude, that does nothing for your physique, bro.
Shout out to Cali, Colombia.
Lift your arm up. Yeah, that healthy living's helping you.
Hey,
bro.
listen, man. The shit helps.
Damn.
Like, if you've never gotten PRP before, it hurts like hell. Stem cell, PRP, the shit hurts like hell, but it works.
Fucking Cameron.
But it does work. Like,
Cameron.
so if you have an injury before you consider surgery, go see Dr. Lehman out there and get you some
Fucking-
PRP.
Cameron almost made
Cam
me
Smotherman
spit my drink out.
roasting Rich Burmaster on the
Richard
IG
built
feed
like
over
a
here.
bun slut. Sir, first of all, you stand up whenever you're talking to me. You can't sit down at 5'3" and call me a bun slut. What are we doing?
Damn.
Fucking, I'm gonna spit my drink all over my fucking computer. How about Jared McLaughlin? Interviewed him yesterday. Dude, he was fucking hilarious. Did you listen to him on TJ's?
Hey, listen, he's talking about the Dallas card coming
Yeah.
up. You know, him and Jacoby Smith. Jared's having fun with it, but he feels like Jacoby's the star. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
You know, he's a prospect. He's knocking on Contender Series door, and he wants that. He wants to shine, and in order to get that shine, he's got to go out there and handle business. We need a finish, though.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go out there and get a finish. A win is great, of course, but nothing beats a finish.
No, you know,
and I talked to Mick on the ride up
on
here,
the right way here,
and he reiterated, like he always does, if you ain't finishing guys on the Fury like on the Fury cards, you're not going to finish nobody in the UFC, man. It's not going to happen.
Don't bother snatching a mic and making the call out for a call up.
You got to get finishes, man.
Yeah,
make a statement.
Exactly, Diego. Exactly what you were saying. What the fuck is Diego saying?
I don't know, man.
Diego, what's better? What's the best thing to do?
What's the way to the UFC?
What's the way to the UFC?
How do you get there, Diego?
Just knock out people.
No, Diego, don't. Where do you gotta go?
Where you gotta go? What promotion?
Fury.
Fucking live MMA, Diego.
I was
Damn,
live
pal.
I was about,
Man, it's like a softball.
you cut me off. I was about to say Fury. You cut me off.
No.
So we had 3 amateurs make their pro debuts with us this past weekend, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking to replace them 3 on the amateur side of
100%.
You know, we gotta keep it rolling.
You also look at this past weekend. Before we get too far, we had 2 of our former fighters fight this weekend.
Yeah.
Themba Garimbo.
And Markel.
Is it Garimbo or Gorimbo?
Man, I don't know.
I
hey,
feel like you got the
his first match. It's not Themba like thumb. It's like Timba.
You sure?
Yeah,
Timba.
I've heard multiple people call him Timba.
You're drunk.
Maybe his parents were drunk when they named him that. And
every step of the way.
But yeah, man,
we have
shout
to
out
constantly like replacing people. Like every time a Michael Wyatt or Lester Bottas moves up, like they've dropped their titles. Now they're moving up to become pros. So someone now has to step up on twofold. Step up and show us that you are a businessman, that you're out there hustling, you're posting, you're selling, trying to move tickets, trying to put butts in seats to come see you, and then you got to finish people.
Yeah.
Much like Diego finishes at the Ling Ping. You want to give a shout out to any massage places while we're here, Diego?
No.
Just making sure, man.
Let me see your face, Diego. How you do it?
Hey, shout out to MMA Islander joining us. Make sure you guys go give them a follow. They stay up to date with all the Fury action as well as UFC as well.
Are we still on OnlyFans?
Yeah, we're showing OnlyFans.
It's time to get off OnlyFans.
Yeah, you turn it off. Hey, can you hand me that phone? I mean,
which
Diego, hand me the phone on the left that says "Scan me."
Okay.
When Diego's gonna put his ass.
I'll get it. I'll get it, man.
Diego.
Put your ass cheeks in the other one.
Damn, Diego made it really hard for him to get up there. Like, shit. Thank you, sir.
Did
all right,
you have
OnlyFans.
PRP?
We'll see y'all later.
PRP.
Turn this OnlyFans.
They got like half the show, man. They didn't get like the teaser that we normally give them, man.
Rich forgot is what happened.
Yeah,
TJ DeSantis got yelled out by Themba this week. He said I interviewed Themba this week too. I told him good luck trying to get a belt in 2024 and beyond, and he yelled at me. He said 2 people are trying to convince him it won't happen this year.
Who?
Themba. It was on with TJ. It was basically like, who's saying it can't happen this year? Damn, all right, my guy.
Yeah, he straight up called for it. He's gonna be a champ in 2024.
Love it.
How old is he? Do we know how old he is?
Themba?
Yeah. So, I mean, black don't crack.
He's right.
It's hard to tell.
Who's that dude throwing me hearts over there, bro?
I think that was Cam again. No, it was.
Don't be sending me no hearts, guys.
His wife doesn't like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Themba
is 33.
Hey, he's there.
Yeah, man. He's there. He's made it.
Got his fate in his hands.
But it is kind of now or never for him.
He can do it. All he's got to do is keep winning.
Yeah.
His future is secure.
Keep finishing, and you're going to have a great life, man.
Keep finishing like Diego.
Woo woo.
Jeez, Diego.
Keep finishing in every start.
Hey, so did you guys, that was Kush Tarbeck sending out he hits us up a lot when he's wanting us to send out some contracts. Want to participate in your organization. We get it, man. We get it. Hey, listen, there's a lot of people hit us up from out of the U.S., out of the country. It's not easy to bring out of the country people in, as well as our experiences so far have not been very reliable with trying to get them.
And we have a heavy ass roster.
We have a massive roster.
I had a guy reach out to me too, man.
Yeah,
heavy roster.
The best thing to
reach around.
Reached out to me from Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, guys
get
don't
to the States.
Guys don't
Get
give
to
me
the
the reach
States.
round. I've got follow up jokes for that, but you're my friend, so I'm not going to say these things
Hey,
to you, man.
Get here to the States. It makes our job a whole lot easier. I thought that was mine for getting you.
Last time we started doing that with Wade, he's like, I'm not falling for that.
Hey, shout out to Chris Castillo.
Would you rather?
Joining us in the chat.
I'm playing that fucking game with you guys. Y'all don't play right. Would you rather have a dick in your ass or in your mouth?
Let's play one game.
I'm not.
One game of Who Would You Rather. All right, here we go.
I'm not.
Diego, you ready?
Play it with Diego. I'm not playing this damn game.
All right.
My son listens to this podcast sometimes. I'm not going to fall for this bullshit.
Then I'll keep it clean.
No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that from you.
Diego, you and Wayne go camping. I'll leave it at that.
Would you rather?
Hey, Diego's bringing Wing Ping and Sun Yi from the massage parlor on the camping trip, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
They're both men.
They're on retainer.
On retainer.
They're both men.
They're both men? Hey, man, I'm happy for you for...
No, man. No. We don't do that at Fury.
Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that at all, man.
So what we got Fury Amateur Series coming up next weekend.
218.
Yeah, Super
got one
Bowl this
weekend.
weekend, man.
Yeah.
I've been telling Eric for I don't know, the 10 years I've known him, man, why are we running on Super Bowl Sunday? He's like, man, I don't give a fuck about Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody likes Super Bowl Sunday, just you. And finally it took UFC Fight Pass to be like, hey, man, let's don't run against the Super Bowl.
Kind of. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
That's exactly what happened.
So I get to watch the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
You rooting for anybody in the Super Bowl?
Not anybody in particular anymore. Eric's favorite button. Man, no, I think I'm going 49ers just because the Chiefs are kind of becoming like the modern day Dallas Cowboys, man. Their fan base is obnoxious. They think they're better than they are. You remember like the New Orleans Saints?
I mean, they're pretty fucking good. It's hard to say they're better than they are. They're in the Super Bowl.
But they're not the team that they were, last year. We don't have to get into all that. But
They're not the Texans.
They're yeah, exactly. They're not the Texans. So
yeah, Patrick Mahomes isn't C.J. Stroud.
They're
not the fucking Texans.
They're better than the Texans, record wise.
I told y'all I sold my 66 Impala to a Texan.
Let me get that.
Oh yeah, who'd you sell it to? Are you allowed to say? Are you
No,
Liberty?
I can't say. I'll tell you after.
It was Will Anderson Jr.
I'll tell you after.
I think it actually was. It was good. That was a really rough call. You went there straight to it. That was
well,
point.
Look at that. You just drank the whole.
It was Warren Moon, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, it's Warren Moon.
I had to throw a wrong name out there to.
TJ said Joe Montana's old team will win the Super Bowl. Maybe.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
I love those old 49ers teams, man. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Keena Turner, Roger Craig, all those guys back in the day where they used to, pound the Cincinnati Bengals. And so I'm a 49ers lean this Sunday.
I mean, as a kid, I grew up.
Shout out Pete
watching
Spratt.
the Saints, and
Let's go 49ers. Ken Glenn too. Let's go
absolute
49ers.
Garbage watching the Saints growing up. So you had to root for other teams. So I rooted for the 49ers throughout the 80s and 90s. But it's hard to. It's fun, man. They're really good. Chris Castillo said that Haller's giving me nightmares to this day. Well, you shouldn't try to drink with me and Eric. Both teams are fun. There's players. I like players, so there's players on both teams. I think Brock Purdy's fun as fuck, and Christian McCaffrey is listen, a white running back still doing it? Are you shitting me?
Hey, man.
Is this 1987?
Greatest running back in NFL history. Go.
Barry Sanders.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, what's the deal? Come on, man.
Hey, I mean,
come on.
I've got other favorites. I got other guys I like. Barry
He's the man.
Sanders.
Barry
Barry Sanders.
Hey,
And
To
he
walk
retired too
away
early,
like
man.
he did,
Exactly.
man.
Hey, shout out to my guy Chocolate Operator. Yes, we did kill the bottle. That's a must on a Fury Unleashed podcast.
That bottle was half dead on
and
the way
I will
in.
see you 324 in San Antonio, my man. We'll be back out there as well.
Hey,
Barry Sanders by far. All right, so I mean, does everyone then kind of agree who the greatest quarterback is?
Probably not, but I'm a Joe Montana guy still.
I'm a
man.
Joe Montana guy as well.
Diego?
There's a couple. I used to like Phil
What the
Sims.
fuck are you doing? Phil Sims.
Dude, he's like
Phil Sims is you're not even in
the
the
greatest
goddamn
quarterback of all time. Everybody is Phil fucking Sims.
The guy who banged the lady and gave us Chris Sims? Are you shitting me?
My favorite quarterback of all time is Warren Moon. He's not the greatest quarterback of all time, though. Joe Montana's the GOAT.
Okay.
Phil Sims?
Did you say Vince Young?
You might as well have.
God.
Phil Sims.
Hey, LaDainian Tomlinson was a fucking awesome. You didn't. I don't
Fierce
know
running back.
what
Yeah, for
name
sure,
that
man.
is. Johnny Football, greatest quarterback.
That's what I was about.
How dare you, TJ?
Did you say Johnny Football?
I did.
Who
You
said-
did. Wow.
TJ DeSantis said Johnny Football was the greatest quarterback of all time.
Diego's a big Bernie.
He's trying to
Kosar
trigger
guy,
us
so
right now, I
He
feel
was a
like.
big Bernie Kosar guy. So fucking congratulations.
Kaiser sure say.
Guys, I mean, it's how can you not give it to Tom Brady, man? Like he's got fucking every accolade, every record.
He played twice as long as Montana
He did.
and has like, a couple more
He
Super
did.
Bowls.
Maybe-
Joe Montana got 5 Super Bowls
Maybe
in half the
Montana shouldn't
time.
have been so injured.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe. Hey,
Maybe
you
he should
could
have been
say
such a
that.
bitch and kept playing.
But he
Tom
also
Brady-
he also played in an era.
called Tom-
Oh,
Joe
oh,
Montana, bitch.
hey, maybe Tom Brady should have played in an era where you could hit the fucking quarterback.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tom Brady's playing against elite athletes. And Joe
protect-
Montana was playing against plumbers.
All
the
Tom
fuck?
Brady looks at an official and they throw the flag. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's not the way it should fucking work.
yeah.
Nah, this is some bullshit.
Joe
I don't
Montana
even know what you're
was
doing
hooked
right
up
now.
on fucking cocaine and whatever else he could put in his body,
and won
just
won
slinging the
5
shit.
fucking Super Bowls nonetheless. I can't believe what I'm having to defend right
Did
now,
he
man.
win 5?
I thought Richard
No, he
Burmaster
won
would
3.
be.
He won 5 Super
won
Bowls in
3.
3 years.
Joe Montana didn't win 5 Super Bowls. What bullshit stat are you pulling up?
Uh-oh. Steve
Steve Young won 2. Joe Montana won 3.
Maybe I'm thinking 49ers
You're
as a whole.
thinking
That's possible.
The closest guy is gonna be Terry Bradshaw. First of all, we need to step up our knowledge here, guys. What are we doing? He's a 4-time Super Bowl champion.
Okay, so see,
3-time Super Bowl MVP.
He's a solid fucking.
He was amazing. He's probably number 2
Yeah.
or 3 if you're a big Peyton
And he
Manning
fucking
fan.
wears Hanes.
And he does.
And
He
he
does.
fucking
He
got
and
does
sponsored
wear
Skechers,
Hanes.
and
Got-
Skechers.
And
Does wear
Skechers.
Hanes.
He got
He's
sponsored by
just
Skechers
a
and
little
Hanes.
bit
Oh,
racist, but that's okay.
Hey, I mean,
I wonder if
What?
Tom Brady would be a good matchmaker. I don't think
Is he
Who's
racist?
who's racist? What's happening?
Who's racist?
Fucking Rich, man. Every time.
What y'all doing?
Damn
over here?
guy.
Did you say Joe Montana?
Hey, Jacob Silva flexing facts. Bradshaw played an era where they called their own plays. You're right. He didn't have nobody with a wrist.
Was he
thingy.
racist?
Or had a
Jacob
thing?
Silva?
Do I have a racist Hall of Famer?
You got a racist? Well, you have 2, I guess.
Oh man. Who? What?
Do I have a racist Hall of Famer?
Oh,
Congratulations. Hey, Jacob, we just have both been unanimously uninducted. We went in together. We just got taken out together.
Kushtar, my guy, we got it. Please don't keep spamming us. Just putting Eric's name in. Like that's not the way. Just you,
Hey,
already
you
DM'd us.
got
We'll
his
talk to you
attention.
later.
What do you want to say?
Hey, those are hard. Those ain't no hard.
No, there's not hard. He's not
Oh,
hard.
man.
You.
He's spamming you with hearts.
If he hearts
we got you, Kushtar.
Yeah, if you're hearting, I got to block you, dog.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady's UFC connection. What's Tom Brady's UFC connection?
He knows Dana.
Dana.
I don't know.
Oh, Boston.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Well, that too. And isn't he something with Shelby?
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Shelby.
Shelby's
They're like family.
they're
They're
family
related.
somehow. Yeah,
Yeah, they're related.
It's
Him and
something
Sean.
like that. That or through marriage, I think, or
Yeah.
it's some of him and Sean Shelby. Yeah.
They're wiener cousins with some hot model.
Wiener. He's
Shout
Sean
out Sean
Shelby's
Shelby.
first cousin.
There you go.
Thank you, TJ. We were close. We kind of knew it was something there.
Shelby.
First cousins, wiener cousins. I mean,
First cousin.
tomato.
First, hey, listen. First cousins can't get married, but they can fuck. I'm just. They can still make fuck.
No.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
No,
man.
they can't.
Maybe in Louisiana, I guess.
you can't.
We don't get down like that in Texas, man.
We don't do that shit.
Y'all have never had one cousin where you were like, man, I don't know.
Never.
No,
Wait,
no.
wait.
I'm shaking my head no at you. See, you keep looking at me and talking because I'm not on the camera right there.
Kushtar, I got it,
he,
man.
He can,
Please stop,
he can
dog.
call his own shots like I'm over here thinking about it, and I'm not. I said no, motherfucker.
Second cousins is okay. Yeah, you're right, man. Second cousins is fine.
Yeah. Legally, I guess you can go to Pound Town with your second cousin.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why you would, but I mean,
What?
that's just weird.
Listen, I've had some hot cousins, female ones too. I'm just.
Man,
Diego looks fucking lost. Diego, you all right or okay?
we're covering.
Let's check it out.
We're covering all the forbidden topics. We're racism, incest. Well, we're doing all bullshit.
This show
today,
is
man.
taking an odd turn. You're
Yeah,
actually
for real,
this
man.
is just a normal turn for this.
Y'all just never see it. guys.
Yeah, we don't usually leave it on this long.
Yeah, we usually stay on topic a little better than this. We're paying too much attention to the Instagram live
All right.
feed. You guys are fun though, man.
So since we're done with racism, are we done?
Yeah,
Like,
you want to fucking talk about the card coming
which,
up?
my bad.
The
dude.
amateur series card
Which
next
one
week?
are we doing?
It doesn't matter what you think.
right, next week, headline.
4 title fights.
185 title. We got Riley Redgrave out of Grindhouse taking on Martin Pineda. Martin Pineda's a super nice kid.
And he's good.
He started at heavy, 205, and so
he's coming to 85.
He's trying to be a double champ. Champ.
Champ.
And then we've got Sebastian Oyervidez taking on, I don't know, Jaimez Ramon?
J. May.
I can never say his name right.
Jamez. James Ramon taking on Sebastian Oyervidez.
That could be fight of the night.
In the co-main event, that's going to, fight of the night candidate right there.
Ronde?
Already. Oyervidez is a beast.
Rafael Garcia, one of the two.
Metro Boys.
And then I'm excited for this fight. It's a rematch. Ross Thurwalker and Dylan Aguilar.
Ross knocked him out, right?
For the 135 amateur title.
At the Houston
I
Arena
want to say
Theater.
it was it was one of their first fights. It might have been both of their first fights. And they were throwing down, and Dylan cracked Ross and dropped him.
And
Ross got back up, dropped Dylan, and then caught him again, and it was a wrap.
That was at the Arena Theater.
Yeah.
You got to go back, man.
No, we don't.
No, we really don't, man.
I love that place.
Okay, hey, visually it's cool, and because it's like kind of the Houston mecca for MMA.
I'm gonna get Mick to
I
coach.
get it for those reasons, but man, dealing with the production staff there, God,
Those are the worst locker rooms.
Yeah. I don't even hang back there too much, but
It's got that.
I've been back there, but I haven't spent much time back there. I could see that. It's
just cool, man.
Let me know if you want us to go back to the Houston Arena Theater. I think that's a great fucking spot, man.
I don't think we should.
God, I remember Brian Duvall trying to get them to adjust the levels, the audio in there, and
Brian can't adjust levels.
They wouldn't do shit for him. So that was just one problem.
They also
there were more
on the card. Sean Magnus and Kenneth Thomas, dude, 2-0 versus 4-0, 170.
Hey, Thomas Kenneth is a fucking stud, man. They've been telling us to watch out for him. Let's see what this kid does.
Let's see what else we got over here.
For Sean Magnus, Sean's been on a tear too.
Sean Magnus has been on a tear. Hey, also in this card we got Gage Harper and Issei Garcia. How do you say that? Issei?
Yeah. So Diego Lopez is going to be in that kid's corner.
Yeah. We got the debut of Houston Marza. 2 17-year-olds debuted on this card. We got Houston Marza and Jay Aldretti. 2 guys who basically, again, much like a Michael White and a Lester Botras, all they've done is train MMA their entire life.
Right.
Dude, this new generation is so different.
Man, listen, there's just something different about guys that start with us like this.
Yeah.
Like Josh Van.
Yep.
And that stay the course. Like, I want to see it, man. Like, I want to see these dudes do it. I hope they do,
Yeah, I think, man, on this
Houston and Jay, if these kids at 17 years old will trust me,
yeah,
I'll have them in the UFC by 19.
100%. 100%.
If they're as good as I think they are.
Hey, same thing with like Sebastian Orvidas.
James
Ramon.
James too.
Like any of these guys, Thurwalker, Aguilar. Again, when we talk about like replacing people,
yeah.
So we just had a wave like of 145ers, let's say, who just went pro.
Yeah.
You got the Hendershots, you got the Alimans, you got those guys who are now going pro. Now you got Damon Aronde stepping up to get a title shot. You got
this should be it for Damien as an amateur.
I think it will be.
I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't have a lot left to prove, man.
No, man, he's done what he can handle. Some pro fights now. It's time.
Yeah, for a lot of these guys, I think Martin Pineda is not too far away from it as well. His, I think, is he's just spent more time dropping weight to get to a weight he's comfortable at. But that dude's a fucking tank. He is a tank.
Yeah, if he brings the same power to that lower weight class, shit, man.
So 218, and then we got 223 Dallas coming up too, man.
Right after, yeah,
dude. Aaron Phillips and Julius Holmes.
Yeah.
Giannis and fucking Cortez is going to be that could steal the show. That could absolutely
6-2 versus 7-2.
Just in your face fucking bangers.
Couple of bantamweight killers.
You got McLaughlin and Jacoby.
Feature fight of the night. And then, man, hey, I'm super excited for this one. Don Doyle and Anthony Ivy.
That's another one.
Is this the one Don Doyle's supposed to finish Anthony Ivy in the first round?
That's the word on the street.
That's what we talked about on the last podcast, right?
That's the word on the street. And
that's a big task.
You
man.
walk out and do that to Anthony Ivy, you're making a massive statement. That is a massive statement. Because
San Antonio badass came over to the War Training Center, training with Mahone and Copley and those guys, man.
To see either one of those guys fight Shimon.
Yeah.
Smotritsky after this.
That'd be fun.
Either one of them.
Yeah, Ivy's found that next gear, I think, man.
Man, there's a fight on this card. This next one, Tuco Tokos and Myron Dennis, two of my favorite people.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Awesome
badass fight,
205ers,
man.
I want to see these two guys just talking to each other.
I want to see Brendan Allen.
Brendan Allen's a good dude.
That's the only reason I put Toko on the card.
Coon ass Allen. Shout out to Brendan
So
Allen.
Brendan can come through.
Darian Robinson, Darren Whitney. I forgot that fight's on the card. That's going to be fucking awesome. Yeah. Tyler Matheson and Pena Alamove. And then, of course, we've got, Austin Jones, Derek Ajide, Mario Suaza, Diarra Culpepper making his return, Ricky Romo making his return, Gabe Calvario. This is going to be a great card,
It's a shit ton of fights.
And then, what we got, 87 fights on this card?
74.
75 fights going on. Man, I can't read through all of this.
And then we got March 10th, Paris Moran and Shamik Hardy.
Shout out Michael Aswell talking about Tuco Toko. Oh, yeah. Tuco Toko. That's going to be a fun fight.
Michael Aswell Sr.
I can never say, is it, she's going to kill me for not being able to say the name. Kopastikartar, one of my favorite people in the world, man. She's out there in New Mexico. She's actually helping us get set up for the possible look at. Well, we're looking to go to Mexico, so like she's helping me get set up.
For the new Fury FC PI Institute out there, we're building right now.
Darren D-Day Whitney said he's coming out ready. Watch me. Michael Aswell said, "What's up, boys?"
Darren,
he said junior, not senior.
Shout out Michael Aswell.
Shout out
senior.
to Michael Aswell, senior and junior, baby. Come on, man.
Senior more.
Let's go this. Kushtar Dog, I'm gonna have to block you, man. Like, you gotta chill.
He just keeps saying Eric's name. Is that the guy that keeps spamming Eric's name?
It's sexual.
Come on, man.
What?
Relax, dude.
Let's chill.
Hey, shout out Cody Como joining us in today from African Combat Sports HQ. Hey, listen, it's been a great start to the year, and we haven't even got to some of these big cards that Eric won't share everything even with me yet.
Wow.
We got some amazing cards coming up, dude. They get better every time. Every card we put together, it seems like we're constantly having
next week's amateur card.
Building momentum.
All amateur cards.
It's crazy card.
It's a fucking crazy card. It's got 17 fights on it right now. We very rarely do all AMI, I think, now because we put so many AMI fights on Challenger Series. But we're going back to all AMI cards. And we're going to pop one out like every 2 months or every other month.
It's good. Good opportunity for those young guys.
Baby.
Well, I mean, we got to keep it going, man. We got to keep it rolling. Look for some more Submission Hunter pros coming out. Hey, guys, thank you again as well to our amazing sponsors, Howlerhead Whiskey, Space City Collective, Live Oak Vodka, OnlyFans. Make sure you go to our onlyfans.com/furyfighting and join today. Sheath Underwear, Private Label Bags, Eric the Defender Law Firm, Kimura Tattoo Company. Am I missing anybody?
Aces Performance Exhaust.
Fuego Taco Bar.
Fuego Taco Bar.
Fuego Tacos. Tapas and tequila.
Mango Martini over there. There was mango. It was fucking delicious.
I had something the other night. I forgot what it was called. I went to the after party.
Yeah.
And the after party was packed.
Oh, that party was packed, right?
I'll tell you that. Yeah, the after party was packed, and they had a different drink menu than we had at weigh-ins.
Yeah.
And they had some good shit on there, bro.
Michael Aswell, of course, with the Aces. Michael, tell Aces I need to hook up on my exhaust for my truck, baby. Dodge 1500. Let's get hooked up. I'm gonna say
Michael Aswell Sr.?
Junior, man.
Who knows, man? But see him dropping Aces. I got Aces in there. Dang it.
Listen.
Any other stupid questions?
Anybody else? Shit.
Diego, you good, man?
Great.
Wake up, man. He must have pulled an all-nighter.
Diego, you gotta help me put my arm on it. Oh, there you go.
Hey, did you guys watch any of the UFC this weekend?
I did.
I mean, outside of our guys from fighting?
Oh, that's all I watched.
That's all I watched, too.
Man, I just got busy,
I
bro.
didn't watch it. It was on in the background.
I had a fight. We had a show the next day.
Yeah.
I can't do shit.
It's hard to do that stuff, man. It's hard to watch other things.
And we had sweaty margaritas the night before.
Yeah, man. Those Friday
Shout
night
out to
sweaty margaritas, man. I went home and crashed.
Isn't there a place in Isla that we go with Mick called Sweaty something? Wasn't it called
What's
Sweaty
that
something,
place
right?
called? Yeah, it is something like that.
What's it called?
What is it?
Sweaty balls.
No.
Sweaty pesos? Soggy pesos.
Soggy pesos. Yeah, soggy pesos. Shout out to Isla.
Shout out to Isla.
Hanging out with Mick and Isla.
Where you go
Shout out to an island.
Yeah.
Shout out to getting to my hotel at 12:30 and getting a text at 12:40. Where you at?
I'm down.
Rich
I'm
Burmaster
down.
with that Irish goodbye.
Yeah,
I'm at your door.
Hey,
Open up.
I'll meet you at the bar in 5. I got my bags in my hand, Silver. All right. Yeah.
I'm at the door, baby.
You ain't missing me either. I ain't missing no good time, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you to everybody for joining us again. Make sure you go support our sponsors. Make sure you go to our OnlyFans. We got to grow the OnlyFans support. Maybe put some awesome exclusive content on there as well. And share for all those who are in our live who are here today, man. We thank y'all for being here with us.
Hell yeah, man.
Get them.
Hey, guys, the time for Talk is over. This has been Fury Unleashed.
And now, Houston, Texas, make some noise because the time for talk is over. It's time to